The Indian National Congress has been appeasing Indian Muslims for decades now. This idea of appeasement has shown its demerits at regular intervals in the form of riots, unrest, and genocide. But why does the INC have to appease Muslims? To project themselves as the heroes of the independence struggle, the INC needed to portray the British as a strong villain, which they successfully did. As a result, the common thought prevalent for decades was the British looted our Sone ki Chidiya. As far as we can recall, invasions and loot in the land of Bharat began way back in 7th century, predominantly by the Islamic invaders. Time passed on, and the Muslim population increased and settled in Bharat, eventually becoming a crucial vote bank for the new democracy. Now, to sell the idea that the British looted India, one has to establish that before the arrival of British, India was a heavenly place or Sone ki Chidiya. And to strengthen this thought, one has to whitewash all the sins that Islamic invaders had been doing for centuries. Why so? Because if the majority gets to know about Islamic invaders in a crystal clear way, it would undoubtedly create a hate wave against the Muslim across the country. Data says that approx 440 million non-Muslims were murdered, raped, and forced to convert since the first Islamic invasion. Although, the Europeans also contribute to this number. Approx 100 million inflicted by the Europeans, still the rest 340 millions by the Islamic invaders. Since the British were already out by then, such a huge number and list of heinous crimes would seriously infuriate the masses. Now, why wouldn't they want the masses to be infuriated? Perhaps their blunders, which led to a horrific partition, made the INC understand that they were unable to handle major conflicts. And if a religious tussle happens again in the country, they would fail. And that's why the INC has been glorifying the Islamic invaders. That propagation on loop over the years has slowly transitioned from glorifying the past to appeasing the present.